About a year after my term as mayor, I was coming home from Jerusalem with my 3-year-old son sitting behind me in the baby seat. Halfway home, the car was hit by a massive hail of bullets from Islamic terrorists on the side of the road. When the bullets hit, I was shot in the leg. Blood started coming out all over the place. My son looked like he was trying to scream or to cry, but no sounds were coming out. The car wasn't starting, it was completely dead, and the terrorists were still shooting. Finally, the car started. I zoomed ahead as fast as I could to get to the next community up the road where I hoped I could get an ambulance. I had been shot in the leg. My son had been shot in the head. The bullet had gone into his head where the skull meets with the neck, causing a skull fracture. The bullet had missed his brainstem by 1 millimeter. We had weeks of treatment in the hospital, 2 operations, and what we discovered afterwards was that my son was badly in need of psychological post-trauma therapy. And that's when I decided to start the Shiloh Israel Children's Fund, because I understood the mission that God had intended for me was to heal the trauma of the terror victim children and to rebuild the biblical heartland of Israel through those children.
Shiloh, the capital and spiritual center of ancient Israel. It was in Shiloh where the Ark of the Covenant resided almost 400 years.
It's an enormous, awesome privilege that I can be here and be involved and have a part in rebuilding the biblical heartland of Israel through children. I thank God every day for that privilege.
Through David Rubin's Shiloh's Fund, the quality of life for children has really grown over the years.
It's really very good for all the children here, for all the people of Shiloh, not only Shiloh but also the other places, other localities near Shiloh.
For Shiloh Israel Children's Fund, for all of the fun things they do.
The area of Samaria and Shiloh in particular has suffered from a disproportionate amount of terrorist attacks. There is hardly a child in Shiloh who has not had a parent or a sibling or a family member, neighbor or a friend or a teacher who's been killed or wounded in a terrorist attack. Everyone has been traumatized to varying degrees. And for that reason, I understood that there was a need to establish a therapeutic educational complex that would heal the trauma of children. And it would be the best place to serve the needs of the children for the entire Shiloh Township and all of Samaria.
למפגש מגיעים ילדים מכל הסביבה, מאזור שילה, אלי והיישובים בסביבה, ומגיעים גם מאזור השומרון ואזור בקעת הירדן. המטרה שלנו במפגש טיפול שהוא קודם כל מאוד מקצועי, ודבר שני שהוא נגיש. הוא גם קרוב פיזית וגם נגיש מבחינה כלכלית לאנשים שמגיעים לפה.
The kids who come to us for therapy, they talk so much about really like how much they're scared of the Arabs. What if an Arab comes through my window? What if I get a rock thrown at me? A lot of times they have a need to discuss it over and over again, sort of to get it out of their system and maybe feel safe in a crazy situation.
יש פה מטפלים שהם מכירים את האוכלוסייה, הם מגיעים מתוך האוכלוסייה, חלקם חוו בעצמם מקרים של טרור או של טראומות שונות, ומתוך הידע המקצועי שלהם ומתוך הניסיון האישי שלהם הם יכולים לבוא ולתת את הטיפול הכי מותאם למי שמגיע לפה.
Therapeutic horseback riding has been recognized around the world as being a very effective form of treatment for children, and therefore we've incorporated that into our program.
When a child learns to ride on a horse and he does such things that he never did, his self-confidence grows. You can see children that comes here with a body like this, they come back with their back very straight. You can see through the body how they feel inside. The confidence grew.
Ever since Shiloh was reestablished 40 years ago, there has not been a high school here. 14-year-old boy has to go away to a full-time dormitory school. He doesn't get to see his family for sometimes weeks at a time.
Many people recognize the need and the importance of this project, but government isn't supporting us yet. In order to get the project off the ground, we got the support of the Shiloh Israel Children's Fund, and that's what really helped us get started, because otherwise we wouldn't have been able to do anything.
This project is very important for me because I lost my son, and now I have the opportunity to build a high school for children here in Shiloh. And this gives us a lot of comfort for me and my family.
אנחנו פה צוות שבונים פה את הישיבה התיכונית בגוש שילה. אני נפצעתי בפיגוע לפני 7 שנים. ניסו להוציא אותנו מכאן על ידי פיגועים וטרור, אז מאוד מאוד חשוב לנו להישאר כאן, ושדור ההמשך של הילדים ושיתחנכו פה ושיהיה פה היאחזות חזקה באזור שילה.
I think it's very important that there's finally a yeshiva that's close to home and we don't have to go somewhere far. I want to say thank you for all the people who donated money to the yeshiva that don't live in the country, helping us a lot here. Thank you very much.
בזכות קרן שילה לילדי ישראל, אנחנו יכולים להגשים את החלומות של בית הספר ולהצעיד את הילדים שלומדים כאן מעלה.
יש לנו חלומות של דברים שאנחנו רוצים לעשות, וקרן שילה לילדי ישראל מאפשרת לנו, אם זה בהקמת חדר אומנות שמאפשר לבנות לבטא את היצירתיות שלהם ואת הכישרונות שלהם. אם זה בהקמה של מרחבי למידה, ללמידה אישית ופרטנית של הבנות. ובכל בקשה ובכל עזרה, אנחנו יודעים שאפשר לפנות לקרן שילה לילדי ישראל ולקבל שם את העזרה.
I welcome the support of everyone who's willing to stand with us in this struggle as we rebuild the land of Israel, we rebuild the biblical heartland of Israel, and we do it through the children, through the next generation of Israel.